Hello and welcome back to Video Talk. I'm Willie and this is my list for top 20 releases in the year 2024. And I'm talking about physical media, of course. I have Blu-rays, I have 4Ks, I have box sets from labels such as Vinegar, Syndrome, Severin Films, 88 Films, Arrow Video, and of course from studios to Paramount, 20th Century Fox. 2024 has been a great for physical media, and yeah, it was pretty difficult to create this list because there's so many great releases. Maybe it would be wiser to divide this list by the category of films like action or horror or science fiction, but now I think this one list will have to do. Okay, if you have anything to ask about these films, any comments whatsoever, put them down below, and if you would do me a favor, hit that like button, and also if you have not yet done so, subscribe the channel. That's my advice to you. And now, without further ado, let's do the list. Number 20 from Arrow Video, Demolition Man 4K, starring Wesley Snipes and Sylvester Stallone, directed by Marco Brambilla. A fantastic 90s action film, and this is fantastic Arrow Video release on 4K, like I said, but it would be much higher on this list. There's only one problem. I have not watched it yet, but I wanted this to be on this list, and I'm looking forward when I have the time to watch this, and that might be tomorrow. Number 19 from Blue Underground, a 4K Ultra HD and Blu-ray set and CD set of Enzo G. Castellari's film High Crime. Now, this is a 70s Polizieschi film. If you know what I'm talking about, good for you. Many people doesn't understand what is a Polizieschi film, but it's an Italian crime film, very much made after the inspiration given by Dirty Harry. Yeah, but this is a 4K, and mind I say, this is an excellent print from this film, and this is a complete cut, not like a cut version or shorter version like it was the Studio Canal version in the UK on the Blu-ray. This is the definite edition, and soundtrack, come on. This film has fantastic music. I have listened to that many times already. And it's a great picture, but I understand that, yeah, this might be a little bit acquired taste, but hey, come on, the artwork is just freaking fantastic. I think this was the best Blue Underground release last year. And number 18, of course, there has to be Chuck Norris. Chuck Norris, sacre bleu! Yeah, man. It's from Vinegar Syndrome 4K Ultra HD, and it's a great presentation. But this is so low on the list too, because I think this is not a rare film. This has been available on multiple instances on Blu-ray and DVD, whatnot. But it's a great picture. Chuck Norris is best, and this is a definite edition of that film. As great set of extras and illuminative extras, and yeah, like I said, the picture quality is by far the best I have ever seen this film look, and it's a great picture. It's time to die. Great stuff. Number 17 is a 70s science fiction film, also from Vinegar Syndrome, also in 4K and in this great box set. Phase 4. Now, many people probably have not even heard about this film, but this is a picture about killer ants, or ants who gain wisdom and try to beat humans in their own game. It's very interesting and psychedelic and whatnot, and the picture quality, once again, from Vinegar Syndrome is just excellent. And it has a booklet to storyboards and whatnot. Now, this was quite surprising release, and I really enjoyed when I heard that this was being put out by none others than Vinegar Syndrome. I recommend this. But it's a little bit acquired taste. If you at all do not like slow-moving, thought-provoking science fiction films, do not watch Phase 4. Number 16 is The Divided Position, Witchfinder General from 88 Films, and The Blood on Satan's Claw. Come on, the artwork is just, I mean, my heart melts when I watch these artworks. If I would get a poster of this. I would jizz in my freaking pants. This is absolutely fantastic. And the films are like British folklore horror films. Well, this may be more of that quality, but Witchfinder General is kind of like a very notorious witch hunter film. Vincent Price is in it. And the Blood on Satan's Claw, I think this is probably a little bit less known film, but both of these are excellent films. Both of these are excellent examples of British cinema. Both of these are from Tygon collection, and if I remember correctly, these are the only 4K Ultra HDs of this Tygon collection series. There was some debate about the 88 films, but that should they produce these because they are so expensive to produce, but hopefully they will do more of these babies. I love it. Number 15, this has got to be on the list. James freaking Cameron finally put out 4K Ultra HD presentation of The Abyss. Both are included, director's cut and the theatrical cut. And mind you, this is the first official Blu-ray release that this film has ever seen. And it's an underwater science fiction action adventure. Not necessarily James Cameron's best, but it was finally so great to see this in proper picture quality. You can probably not mention James Cameron Blu-rays 4Ks in the 2024 without mentioning the AI picture quality treatment, and this has had some of that treatment. I don't care what anybody says, it's excellent looking presentation and great movie to maybe not the final like 15 minutes are great, but yeah, the first half at least is very entertaining, yeah. But you cannot mention Abyss without talking about True Lies and Aliens too. To my money, this looks absolutely great. It's overly sharp, AI sharpened picture, the color has been boosted up with AI, but yeah, if you watch after this, you watch the regular Blu-ray version, the version that has been included in the box sets, the picture quality just looks freaking flat. This is the version that I will prefer to watch. And these two came out in the spring of 2024 from Disney and from 20th Century Fox. Yeah, and True Lies. So this one is the most notorious of these James Cameron releases because, okay, this has been AI'd up the ass, man. I mean, okay, most of the time picture quality, people's faces look unnatural. They look waxy and they look like overly tanned. I don't know what happened. Why did these work? But this didn't. I don't know. Maybe they ran out of time or something. But they really need to get back on this and really work more on this, because while it's great to have True Lies also on Blu-ray, because there's no official release of this film on Blu-ray and on 4K. Okay, wish there will be a revision of True Lies. Number 14. It's gotta be, come on, Chinatown. Fantastic film, one of the better movies of the 1970s, and it's a 4K Ultra HD, and what I have here is the special edition of this gift box, which includes this unnecessary garbage, but this is what counts. Great restoration of this great film, directed by the Roman Polanski, of course, and starring Jack Nicholson, Faye Dunaway. If you have not seen ever this, shame on you, you should check it out. It's great. It's neo-noir classic, and this came from Paramount, and yeah, I actually now I recall, I don't remember reading too much controversy of this release, and when I watched this looked really very good to my eye. So nothing wrong with this 50th anniversary edition of the Chinatown. And number 13. This is Tenant. This has got to be on the list. Another Roman Polanski film, The Tenant, yes. And this is from Vinegar Syndrome and also 4K, god damn it. These are all beginning to be 4Ks, and I really do like that progress. With booklet and with this great window box. I really like this. This box alone would earn its place on this list, but it's a great picture, and I had never previously seen Tenet, and I was very happy to watch it on this 4K Ultra HD presentation. Yeah, great film, highly recommend this. I don't know why I put Tenet before Chinatown or Chinatown before Tenet, because I think this is a superior film to me, but maybe this was the thing that broke the camel's back, this window box set. It melted my heart. Number 12 on my list is this gritty action revenge movie directed by Paul Schrader and released by Shout Factory in their Shout Select series. Now, why do I put this so high on this list is because that this is a little bit, I don't know, lesser known film. I think people should talk about this more. It's a great release with lots of interviews and whatnot, and it's a great picture. It is starring William Devane, and yeah, it has some grit in it, let me tell you that. This guy gets his hand severed by these thugs, and then he puts a hook in his freaking hand and goes to Mexico to get revenge. Check this out if you can. It's a great presentation, and I don't know if they did Blu-ray previously on this. I know I had this UK Blu-ray, but it was so bare bones and not even subtitled. So this was a great upgrade from that crappy Blu-ray to 4K Ultra HD. And number 11, let's stick with this gritty 70s film. No, okay, this is not 70s film. This is the 80s film. And this is directed by none other than Walter Hill. Oh yeah, Southern Comfort. And this is also released from Vinegar Syndrome. And it's a VSU release, which means Vinegar Syndrome Ultra. That means that it's an Ultra HD disc. Okay. So this film has been previously very problematic because there has not been a good print, and they had to use, in restoration of this film, Vinegar Syndrome had to go back on the positives, which is not a great source. But I think they managed to do a pretty good job on this. It's very grainy and murky picture, but this is the best that this film probably can ever look. And it's a great survival story, kind of like a Deliverance meets, I don't know, Rambo or something. Check it out. This is also another lesser mentioned film, but I think every action freak and 80s film freak should check this Manly Man movie out. Number 10 from Mondo Macabro, a Blu-ray box set of The Warrior. The Warrior Collection. It has 3 Warrior films. So now you might be thinking, what the hell is a Warrior? Well, let me tell you, it's an Indonesian action brand of films, and very weird stuff, flying heads, flying swords, flying feet, flying bodyboards and whatnot, and kung fu and monsters and all that jazz. This was one of the most highly expected films for me, because I'm an Indonesian action movie freak and horror movie freak, and these have been very hard to get films. Okay, The Warrior has been released by Mondo Macabro previously on DVD, but these others have been more difficult. Okay, I had the German Blu-ray of Warrior and the Ninja, but Warrior and the Blind Swordsman I only had on Dutch VHS, but this was an absolute great surprise of a release, and I thoroughly enjoyed this Mondo Macabro presentation. Number 9, another Vinegar Syndrome release. Yes sir, baby, Howling 2. Your sister is a werewolf. Indeed she is. Come on. Hey, just check out this artwork and fucking weep, because this is got to be one of the better artworks of this year. It's fantastic. Great Vinegar Syndrome at its best. And the restoration is just breathtaking of this kind of like a very trashy horror classic. But you might call it trash, but it's another man's treasure. And this Howling 2 is definitely my treasure. This is an absolute definite release. It is porting all the previous extras and bringing a couple of new interviews there as well, and the booklet. And this was great to have on 4K. This This release had some controversy. Paramount release, 4K release of Sergio Leone's classic western Once Upon a Time in the West. Okay, people complained that this has a small bit rate and incorrect color timing and whatnot, but definitely the best I have ever seen this film on. A great release, and I like this, what you even call this cover, I don't know, poster cover. Hopefully somebody someday does a better version with a better bitrate or something like that. Maybe that would be a job for Arrow Video, but as of now we have to settle for this Paramount. Paramount presents restoration. And number 7, oh shit, The Crow. Alright. This is fantastic film. This is a fantastic release. This, I gotta tell you, this is absolutely one of the better picture qualities I have ever seen. And funnily enough, it was done by Paramount, the 4K master, with Dolby Vision and all the Dolby's up the ass. Yeah, this was absolutely great presentation. It is eye candy release. Definite eye candy, yeah. It's dark, it's murky, but everything is so crystal clean and sharp and pristine. Even the Film Crusader YouTube channel approved this, or at least some of it. So it's gotta be something, right? This is a Nordic 4K slipcover, and yeah, I really like this style. This is great style. Don't you like this? And number 6, oh yeah, baby, yes sir, The Game of Clones from Severin Films. Long-awaited box set of these Bruce Lee exploitation classics. Bruceploitation classics. 7 discs, 12 movies, and the documentary Enter the Clones of Bruce Lee. And yeah, these films are absolutely balls to the walls crazy. Maybe my favorite is the Clones of the Bruce Lee, or maybe it is Dragon Lives Again. What a crazy picture. Bruce Lee against Clint Eastwood and Dracula. Or maybe you want to check out Dick Randall produced Challenge of the Tiger. Okay, this was an absolute slogfest, and I enjoyed every film on this disc. Oh, not necessarily the Cameroon collection. That was poor ass film. Yeah. While the extras may vary, but every film comes with the Michael Worth introduction. That guy is some sort of kung fu expert, kung fu director, and Bruce Lee exploitation super freak. So he knows what he's talking about. I am definitely looking forward in seeing Volume 2. I hear it's coming out in the 2025 spring or summer. So, oh shit, that will be at the top of my most anticipated releases of 2025. I know this is acquired taste. Not everybody or nearly all people in this world will not like this film. But if you're at all a Bruce Lee exploitation fan like me, you will love this to the day you die, man. Number 5, another Severin release, and 4K Ultra HD. The reason why this is such a high position on my list is because that this film has been long overdue. 2020 Texas Gladiators, a film directed by none other than Joe D'Amato. And yeah, I think this was the final significant post-apocalyptic Italian action movie that was not even on a proper DVD release. So this was, like I said, long overdue, and the presentation is absolutely freaking great. It doesn't have a CD, but oh yeah, it had a CD. I didn't even remember it had a CD. God damn it, it's the best day of my life. Like finding a CD, not remembering it. It's great, it's great. Has a CD, has extras, and the artwork, my god, the artwork is the best around. But they went for the hat cover. I have the VHS where the guy don't have hat. For some reason, I don't know why they did couple of versions of that. Slipcover looks also very nice. When it was announced, I was like jizzing in my pants. It was such an awaited release for me. Check it out. And number 4, another James Cameron film, another AI enhanced film, but such a great picture. Terminator, Arnold Schwarzenegger, James Cameron. This has got to be one of my all-time favorites. Holy shit. I mean, it's such a great picture, and this is the 4K premiere of it. And yeah, like I said, it was AI enhanced and some of the viewers did not like it, but I did like it. To my eye, this looked great. This looked so good. Very good, the best presentation I have ever seen to Terminator, and I have seen it even in the cinemas. Yes, dude. Yes, dude, yes, dude, indeed. And this even has the original mono soundtrack, but I prefer the DTS Atmos track. It was great. So bombastic track. And yeah, where they like dropped the ball was they could have made some new extras and even include the legacy extras, but no, they didn't. But yeah, it is what it is. But holy shit, it's a great picture, and holy shit, does it look good. And number 3 on my list, okay, Vinegar Syndrome's flagship for the year 2024. It is obviously Michael Mann's The Keep. While this film, in my opinion, is not so good that it earns the place in this list so high up, the legacy behind the film, it is, because this has been so hard to get on any kind of video, because I think the reason for it is it's the music by Tangerine Dream, because when they made this movie, they poorly write the agreements for the songs, and when the Tangerine Dream, the band, split up, so the rights were difficult to obtain again. Therefore, this has not been officially released on DVD or on Blu-ray, but now Vinegar Syndrome, they did like a very good restoration job and acquired the rights to do this on 4K Ultra HD, and man, does it look good. Holy shit, does it look good. And even has a bunch of extras. And let me tell you, this film has, I mean, one of the better monsters in the 80s. This guy, this golem guy, what was the name of this dude here portrayed in this picture? I don't remember the name, but holy shit, is it great. Very good special effects work. And this film has like very high dream-like quality to it. So definitely seek out. It's worth at least one time watch, for sure. What I do have to complain, I have said this previously, I have to say this again. Why this cover, in my opinion, this has got to be one of the worst covers that Vinegar Syndrome did in the year 2024. Why did they do this kind of naivistic cover for this, their flagship product? I mean, why didn't you do Howling 2? I mean, if there's somebody in the audience that actually prefers this cover over Howling 2, this over this, let me know, because I want to hear your opinion. But it comes also with the booklet, and the picture quality, like I said, it was great. Definitely one of the occasions of the year, and I'm glad to own this very strange film on 4K Ultra HD. Number 2, are you ready? Are you ready for Freddy? Number 2 has got to be Wes Craven's Nightmare on Elm Street for Warner Brothers. Now, yes, this is a classic film, long-awaited release on 4K, and I must say that they did a great restoration job on this one. Dolby Vision and Dolby, was there Dolby Atmos? I don't even remember that. All this is great, and they release lacks extras, but the packaging is quite nice. I have the special gift box here, including all this necessary garbage. But the packaging, while this is not as good as the UK release, is still great. I really like the way that they use the old Paramount, I mean the Warner Bros. Logo here. It's the steelbook inside this cardboard box. But the reason why this is such a high place, this has such a high place on my list, is simply because the fact that I was utterly surprised that they went for the unrated cut. Now the unrated cut had not been released on DVD, on Blu-ray. It was only previously released, maybe on Laserdisc and only on the VHS. But they went for the extra trouble to get this unrated cut and put them separately in this disc. Now, hey, you might say that, hey Willie, it's only like 3 seconds difference, but hey, I'm a guy, this matters to me. So when you're restoring films, it is necessary that you get the longest available version, even especially when the version has previously been released. I really do appreciate that they went for the extra trouble in putting this extra seconds on this disc and did Dolby Atmos and Dolby Vision and all that. Absolutely great release, and if somebody has problems with the picture quality on this disc, I don't understand this. At least for me, this looks very good, very good. And needless to say, the best I have ever seen, A Nightmare on Elm Street. That's for dang sure. You can take that to the freaking bank. And I hear that they're putting Freddy Krueger box set out this year, 2025. It was leaked from some French website, but let's see what happens. Hopefully they do. If they do, will I be pissed of getting this first one as the special box? No, not at all. Even if there would be a special box containing everything, it will not look the same like this. So yeah, win-win. And number one on my list is definitely something that came from UK, and this is a Mega Satan. This is an absolutely great film. It's one of the better films of the 80s. I'm talking about The Hitcher, motherfuckers! Yeah! Starring Rutger Hauer and directed by, was it Mark Harmon? An absolute masterpiece in thriller filmmaking. And this has long been overdue because of the restoration problems. I don't know if this is correct, but I remember that they were talking about restoring it from the positives, so from the theatrical prints, because they couldn't locate the negatives. But then they needed to start the job anew because they freaking found a negatives for this. And I'm talking about Second Sight. They did an excellent job on this beautiful film. Even has a freaking book. Come on. Not so many releases have their own fucking book, like 180 pages of fucking 200 pages of Hitcher information. Now, if that doesn't blow a load in your pants, I don't know what does. And then we have the discs with lots of great extras and all the previous extras from the special edition DVD ported over. And then another book. If you already didn't have enough books, shove it up your ass. Here we have the original screenplay of The Hitcher, and I hear it's somewhat different. So last time when I talked to you about this last time, I was telling that I will read this, but yes, obviously I didn't have the time to read this. But yeah, with these lobby cards and all this, it's an absolutely masterpiece of a release. The film is a masterpiece, and this is how you do great home video releases in the year 2024 and hopefully also in the year 2025. Okay, that was my list. Holy shit. What a list, what a great year. And if you have any questions at all, any suggestions that I'm maybe missing from my list, put that in the comment. And remember to hit that like button and also subscribe the channel. And in the next video, yeah, I got some more 2024 releases for you. Because here I also spent some money on VHS tapes. This is nowhere close near all my VHS purchases for last year. And in the next video I will talk to you about some great VHSs that I got last year. It's not all about optical discs. No. It is also about these great moldy smelling tapes. Catch you in the next time. See you. Bye.